This is Isaiah chapter 8, verse 20. To the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. All praise to the Most High Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopefully elect. This lesson is going to be entitled, General Yahanna has some advice for you. Okay? And I'm going to run this clip of General Yahanna and just listen to what he says, man. This man is not a man of the Lord. Stay tuned.
Be careful. Don't go out there and turn this into no worshiping of Baal by worshiping herbs and fruits and vegetables, man. You got a home remedy, get down and do it. You want to drink some teas, or you got something your grandmama used to do, check with your doctor first. Make sure it's no abomination you eat. And then you can do that. I think it's foolish if you turn around and don't take no vaccines.
Remember the swine flu scare of 1976? That was the year the U.S. government told us all that swine flu could turn out to be a killer that could spread across the nation. And Washington decided that every man, woman, and child in the nation should get a shot to prevent a nationwide outbreak, a pandemic.
That talk of vaccines is ridiculous. Give me some hard proof that people are dying from.
Well, 46 million of us obediently took the shot. And now 4,000 Americans are claiming damages from Uncle Sam amounting to $3.5 billion.
Okay, give me something more concrete than some white person is scared to death that the government is going to take away their land.
I can't believe that they would say that they did not know that there were neurological illnesses associated with influenza vaccination. That simply is not true. We did know that.
That talk of vaccines is ridiculous.
And for 6 months, Judy Roberts was a quadriplegic. The diagnosis? A neurological disorder called Guillain-Barré syndrome, GBS for short. These neurological diseases are little understood. They affect people in different ways. As you can see in these home movies taken by a friend, Judy Roberts' paralysis confined her mostly to a wheelchair for over a year. But this disease can even kill. Indeed, there are 300 claims now pending from the families of GBS victims who died.
I think it's foolish if you turn around and don't take no vaccines.
I just want to make sure I understand. In your entire career, and this was just one study, so I'm going to ask you again. In your entire career, how many fetuses have you worked with?
Well, I don't remember the exact number, but quite a few when we were studying them originally, before we decided to use them to make vaccines.
I think it's foolish.
Are you aware that one of the objections to vaccination by the plaintiff in this case is the inclusion of aborted fetal tissue in the development of vaccines, and the fact that it's actually part of the ingredients of vaccines?
I think it's foolish if you turn around and don't take no vaccines.
So come on in and let me show you. Let me first introduce myself. I'm a Nurse Ratched. Yes, you did see me on the movie One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, but I kind of got binned. And here I am now working for Bill Gates' Vax Test headquarters. I just would like to say at this point that we do have some amazing scientific work, because all of the scientists and the doctors that were in the death camps in Nazi Germany, they all came to work for us after the war. Perfect. Come on in, let me show you.
Okay, so what's in that?
Oh, well, here we are. Well, we've got some phenol. Now, Hitler loved phenol because it explodes the cells and causes instant death. And we've got some urea, and we use urea in abortions, therapeutic abortions, mind. The same ones that actually they use on 20-week fetuses in, I think it's China. And they take them out in the sacks, and they harvest the kidneys and the liver so that they can use those.
Pieces to, okay, included the lung of the fetuses?
Yes.
Okay, included the skin?
Yes.
Kidney?
Yes.
Spleen?
Yes.
Heart? Tongue?
I don't recall, but yeah, probably yes.
Because the immortalized cells in the vaccines that are here, they just keep causing cancer every time. Dreadful. Anyway, we've got formaldehyde, which cross-links proteins. It kills you basically, it kills your cells. And you might remember from your school days when you used to pickle things in it, and all of those jars in med school where they pickled organs in it, that's in it. And then we've got some mercury. Mercury is fantastic. It accumulates in the brain and it causes dementia and it poisons you. And you might remember the term mad as a hatter, and that was because all those people that used the stiffening of mercury for the hats, they went mental. And then we've got some aluminium, also cumulative, goes to the brain. It also settles in all the soft tissues and settles in the gut like shrapnel. So it sets up inflammation, makes holes in your gut, but that also causes dementia as well. So don't worry about living through the effects of this, because you'll all have dementia and Alzheimer's. We've got potassium chloride. I particularly like this one because it's used in executions, chemical executions. We've got some of that. And we've got some fetus DNA, some immortalized cell lines, some chicken, hamster, monkey RNA DNA, then we've got some mold, we've got some fungus, we've got the immortalized cells, like I said. So let's get it all in, come on in. So we're going to shove all this. Oh yes, let's get it all in.
Do that. I think it's foolish if you turn around and don't take no vaccine.
It's all so good for you because you've got no immunity and you really, really need this. Fill your boots, fill your boots. Bit of mercury, get it all in there. And there it is.
But you don't have a choice. People act like you have a choice. People don't feel like going to the stadium when they might get infected. People are deeply affected by seeing these deaths, by knowing they could be part of the transmission chain, and old people, their parents, their grandparents, their parents, grandparents could be affected by this. And so you don't get to say,
nice and ready to boost your immunity, because don't forget you've not got any. And these viruses are going to kill you. There you go. Suck it up, fill your boots.
You want me to drink this?
Yeah, what's your problem?
It's poison. I don't want that.
Ugh. I've got an idea. Let's inject it. Yes, 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 yes! Evil genius!
It's just, all of it is ridiculous, okay? It's just like that microchip. And let me tell you something about that microchip. A lot of you, man, have really showed me how ignorant you could be. I hate to tell you this, and I know I'm gonna get some beef off of this, but that's fine.
All right, so we're back. So as you heard, there are many reasons not to take a vaccine, but as far as the scriptures are concerned, what do we know? General Yahanna is speaking, but he's not using the word of the Most High. Let's read it again. Isaiah 8, verse 20. To the law and to the testimony, they speak not according to this word. It is because there is no light in them. And if you are a man of the Most High, you're supposed to speak according to the word of the Most High, not according, to a 501c3, not according to the people of this world. And this guy right here, man, I don't know, he's going off. So again, to the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. And when people tell you to take the doggone vaccine, that's not according to the Most High's law. According to the word, this is what it says. Leviticus 19:27, ye shall not round the corners of your heads, neither shall thou mar the corners of thy beards. Ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. I am Yahweh. You hear that? Did you hear that, Yahanna? You're not supposed to put any marks upon you. You're not supposed to break your skin or prick yourself with a needle, cut into your flesh. Okay? That's the bottom line. You Israelites out there, because this guy, ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. I am Yahweh. That's plain, man. You are not to break your skin. And for those of you that got a problem with the Old Testament, here's the New Testament. 1 Corinthians 3:16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of the Most High, and that the Spirit of the Most High dwelleth in you? If any man defile the temple of the Most High, him shall the Most High destroy, for the temple of the Most High is holy, which temple ye are. Did you hear that? Now, according to this video, and I got it from this brother, and you brothers go check this brother page out, all right? Locksmith, Prophets of Doom. Okay, and this is the brother right here. In the second video, you can see it there. This is the brother with the beard. And he put this video together. Just say no to Maxine, which is clever, right? Because we all know, you know, Maxine, okay? But you got caught out there again, General Yahanna. Check this brother's, you know, page out or whatever. But you saw the video and you heard the ingredients that's inside of these, you know, and these elixirs, these cocktails that they mix up, right? And this guy's telling you to put that inside of you. And the scripture said, don't defile your temple. You mean to tell me you're going to take into your temple a aborted fetal tissue, and poisons? We're going to prick it into your flesh or either take it orally? You going off. And you telling other people to do that, you going off. All right, I'm going to keep the video nice and short. I got one more. Let's read that again, then I got one more scripture. 1 Corinthians 3:16, know ye not that ye are the temple of the Most High, and that the Spirit of the Most High dwelleth in you? If any man defile the temple of the Most High, him shall the Most High destroy, for the temple of the Most High is holy, which temple ye are. It's cold and straight to the point. Leviticus 21, verse 5, they shall not make baldness upon their head, neither shall they shave off the corner of their beard, nor make any cuttings in their flesh. Let's read it again. They shall not make baldness upon their head, neither shall they shave off the corner of their beard, nor make any cuttings in their flesh. You see it? No cuttings in your flesh. And for you technical Israelites, well, what about this? What about that? Well, what about it? At the end of the day, if you do it, it's on you. 2 Corinthians 11:13. I'm just going to get to the point. It says, for such are false apostles, deceitful workers, transforming themselves into the apostles of Hamashiach, and no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. Therefore, it is no great thing if his ministers also be transformed as the ministers of righteousness, whose end shall be according to their works. So just because a guy says he's an Israelite, he's a commanding general, he's a bishop, he's a this, he's a that, you can't listen to him, man. The man may still be working for Satan. How do you examine their works? How do you know whether you should trust them or take their advice? As we read in the opening, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. And this guy is not speaking according to the word. Right? And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. Therefore, it is no great thing if his ministers also be transformed as the ministers of righteousness, whose end shall be according to their works. And you saw it right there, plain and simple. Don't take advice from General Yahanna. Shalom.